How do you feel about the idea, the notion of being completely emotionally free? Where literally anyone could say anything to you, anything could happen, and you felt clear and confident and competent to actually make the choice that you wanted to make without feeling like you were a victim of the other or the event, without feeling that you were being attacked or punished or blamed in somehow, no matter what was said. In my professional work and in my personal life, and for me, there's literally like no separation. What I do professionally is what I do in my daily life, and vice versa. I get into a lot of conversations that have to do with people feeling offended, feeling attacked, feeling slighted, feeling blamed, feeling accused. And in truth, none of those are feelings. And so, being that my overall mission is to help people to expand into complete freedom that's personal and professional, and once again, there's really no division. It really comes down to being emotionally free. Bottom line is, shit's going to happen in your life. And when shit happens, how you respond to it dictates everything. Well, how you respond to it is dictated by how you feel about things happening. And so I just had an experience with a close friend of mine that I've been working with for quite a while. And she today posted on Facebook this beautiful message about how she and I had an experience a few days ago where I gave her some feedback and she felt attacked. Well, attacked isn't a feeling, and I reminded her of that. And today she made this very public pronouncement about how I had helped her to become aware of this. And just reading this beautiful post that she wrote about it, she basically said, I spent a lot of time yesterday processing how I react defensively when I feel attacked. And she put attacked in quotes. Very old pattern from my childhood. I'm moving forward to receive love, miracles, and gifts from all interactions. And then she went on to thank me. And wow, what a gift that is. We came out of this seeming argument, this seeming difficult emotional situation together, with her believing that I was attacking her when I had actually given her feedback that she had requested from me. And it brought up this inspiration for me to make this short video just for you and whatever benefit it may be for you. What I have found in my working with thousands and thousands of people, and as you every time you notice me hesitate, I'm actually doing this in live motion for myself. I'm actually in real time letting the insights come. I felt inspired to start recording, so here it is, and I'll let the message fine-tune itself as we go. Here's what it boils down to for me. I watch people who want to get into total personal and financial freedom, and I watch exactly how they hinder themselves from experiencing it. Because in truth, you're an autonomous, infinite, unlimited being with infinite, unlimited capacity in a state of perpetual grace where you're in infinite possibilities every microsecond, every nanosecond, every septillionth of a second. The ability for you to choose again and move in that direction. And it is largely, primarily, our defensive maneuvering and posturing, our defensive energies, resisting, resenting, blocking, and defending ourselves from the vast majority of what happens around us out of a feeling that we're being attacked, that we're going to be attacked, that we're going to be harmed. And for most of it, it roots back to a childhood where we were told that we were stupid or wrong or bad. We were hit or punished by these big, powerful beings who were telling us that what we were doing was wrong. And we got this feeling of, kind of protecting ourselves from it. And the vast majority of us, competent, intelligent, passionate, otherwise amazing and awesome adults, actually unknowingly perpetuating our childhood defensiveness and blocking. And what that does is it blocks all of the light and love and benefit and miracles that are coming. So I'm going to break this down as simply as I can. I could easily do a 12-hour video on this. I want to make this a bite-sized piece that you can use right now. In my working with 50-something thousand people in 83 countries and some of the miracles that have come through, and being that I work with people focused on these questions, I have made some very profound discoveries that are helping people experience miracles on a daily basis, myself included. And here's one of them. As a being of energy in an ocean of energy, if you're willing to accept that possibility, you can get anything you want. as a being of energy in a space of infinite possibility where the energy actually blinks in and out of existence a septillion times per second, we're in a state of perpetual grace. Therefore, we can experience anything that we want to experience. And I did say anything we want to experience. It's a matter of A, what we choose, and B, how much we're willing to focus on that which we want to experience. Again, the huge majority of us don't spend much time, effort, or energy focused on what we want to experience. We're focused on defending ourselves from the things we don't want to experience, and talking about the things we don't experience, and justifying how we feel about the things that we don't experience, that we're experiencing, and being pissed off at the people who bring us those experiences that we think are wrong or bad. Here's the irony. When you begin to focus on what it is that you want to experience, which is the only way you're ever going to get to experience those things, when you begin to focus on what it is that you want to experience most, and you begin to move your energy in that direction, here's what happens. All the power and energy that you've been devoting into getting what you're getting, all of a sudden is devoted and focused like a laser into the creation, manifestation, and bringing about of those actions and those things that will bring the experience you want into your being, as well as it begins to open you to receive guidance of how to do that even more effectively because you're focused there. However, this is the irony. The minute that you begin to focus your energy in that direction, you instantaneously begin to bring up into your experience and attract into your experience everything that you have ever placed between yourself and that which you want to experience. That's worth saying again. You can either play this again, you'll hear it 4 times, or I'm going to say it again. So you're either going to get it twice or 4 times. When you begin to focus your energies in the direction that you truly want to go, you're going to immediately begin to come face to face with everything you placed between yourself and that. Because as an infinite being, in order for you to not be experiencing something you want, you have to be putting a hell of a lot of effort and energy into its opposite. You hid your power in the things and people and events that you don't want to experience. And so what I have trained myself to do and what I continue to focus on mastery in, I'm not a master yet, but I've been practicing this for a long time and I'm getting there. And it's changed everything for me. When you begin to say, wow, these things that are happening that I don't want, this person who's saying that thing that I most don't want to hear, I'm going to resist and block it. If you will lay those defenses down and make the decision, that which is showing up for me is for me. How is this the best thing that ever happened for me? How is this beneficial to me? How could this be the answer to what I've been asking for, no matter how it looks? When you begin to ask those questions, and when that person says that thing that hurts you so bad, you become quickly aware, no, they didn't hurt me, and what they said didn't hurt me. What I already believed about myself triggered the old hurt that was already in me when I heard them say that. That is personal responsibility. And personal responsibility is the key. It's the first turning of the key. And it's the continual turning of the key of the lock of what you want to experience. Because in the moment that you say, how could this person has said this thing, I felt hurt. All my life I've been saying, when people say that, it hurts me. Maybe the hurt was already in me. How is what they said beneficial to me? Is there any truth in it? Then you can look at what they said not as blame, not as attack, not as criticism. Even if they think that's what they mean, you can say, what is true about this, and how can I use this information to benefit myself? You're going to immediately come to see how what was said and done was a gift. And you can meet that person with gratitude, no matter what their intention was. And that gratitude, when you meet your enemy with gratitude, your enemy becomes the miracle that they always were. When you meet your enemy with gratitude, they become the miracle they always were. They're no longer your enemy. And that which you didn't want to experience becomes the stepping stone to what you did want to experience, which is what it was the whole time that you were blocking and defending. So for how many years, I would ask you, how many years have you spent blocking and defending and pushing away the miracles that have been showing up to reveal your power so that you could experience what you really want? And if you want to step into this experience right now, today, all you have to do is look at the last person or the next person, because they're nearby, who's going to say something to you that you don't want to hear, that you fear, that you have been offended by, that you're certain means that you're no good or that you're unlovable. Let it be said, and you listen with everything in your being with this focus of, how is this happening for me? That next event that occurs that you totally don't want, or the last one, look at it and say, how is this for me? How is this happening for me? And if you hold that focus, how is this happening for me? You will find it. And you will find that that just moved you so much closer, and you'll begin to thank your attacker. And again, when you meet your attacker, your enemy, with grace, with gratitude, you open and harvest the gift that was in it every time. It will change everything for you, and it will accelerate your expansion into what you want beyond anything else that you could do, any other visualization that you might do. Thanks for letting me share that with you. I appreciate you hanging with me to the end, and I will see you in a future video.